Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Imperator Rome Invictus Saba, here on the Lord Master channel, in which on the previous episode, it was largely post-war stabilization and growth for our regions while we wait for the aggressive expansion to go down. And also we are threatened by the recent expansion of Rome, who are expanding just as aggressively as I have been. Despite the fact we have good relations with each other and we do trade well between each other, which I viewed Rome as a reliable trading partner more than Parthia, since it's, still fighting against each other. But a few independent entities have risen up over Parthia, some of which I'd be willing to bring them in as client states if we can. One is willing, but aggressive expansion needs to go down. So this is going to require, a bit of a charm offensive here. So we need to build relations to them a bit more. And same for Arabian, which is another independent entity. Because I have claims for Mesopotamia, and Arabian is largely in Mesopotamia. So that would probably make my job easier if we were to decide to go to war against Parthia for Mesopotamia and parts of Syria. Because we still have claims of Syria, which is largely loyalist Parthian territory. And at the same time, I cannot do that unless Rome, which is a bit prone to civil war, and I have recently caused some disloyalty around there, in hopes that they will implode into civil war, thus I could put my focus elsewhere. And at the same time trying to make some new friends, new client states, such as Sardinia and Corsica. We're trying to get those two in, which will take time. Which, again, they're willing to join in, but they're willing to become client states, but we need to wait until the aggressive expansion goes down a bit more. And also at the same time, I am really anxious that I want to finish off Kush by taking all of Lower Nubia for myself. That includes you too, Kasamat. So that's what we want. All of it. While Samad, you also sit there doing nothing, and we do have a claim against you. Because you are in a part of Mesopotamia that I want. I mean, a short war with Samad would probably be the first thing I think about. Like, we can beat it with ease, and we don't have to take their capital, wherever it is. It's actually way up there, so yeah, no way you're taking access. Just simply take over the territory and that, and then that's it. Real simple. Which at least that could be used as a launching pad towards Parthia, which their capital is still there. What's their capital again? Here. And Mazi, which is a metropolis. City. Really? The home of the Gardens of Babylon. This is... Babylon used to be a proper city, but now there isn't. There is no city. Only thing that's there is it's the gardens, and that's it. No city to speak of. Oh, how the mighty have fallen! And also, I was going to make the Antigone Kingdom a new client state, but they're in a state of civil war right now. Don't click it, so remember, if you try to force peace with them, then they will join your enemies to stop you. That's what it is, basically. I mean, I'd be willing to intervene on behalf of the Antigonid. I don't need to capture territories for myself, but maybe we can do something to flex our muscles a little, as all the troops are drilling. Yeah, let's get it. And are also at war with Kronos. So that's something we should also be doing in our free time, besides, you know, just sit there and do your, you know, thing. So it needs all these buildings, and then that's it. And at the same time, we're renovating. And let's not forget, I don't have long to live. I have the gout. And my heir. Unfortunately, my heir is less charismatic than you would hope, because he's greedy, he's confident, he's arrogant, he's stubborn. Not a good man. And look at you. I become zealous. But unfortunately, you got Mentagra, which is lowering your charisma. Let me help you with that. And also, you are seemingly incapable, thus lowering your finesse. The only child of Saba and Agape. You also have dysentery. We'll treat you with that too. Everyone deserves health care in Arabia. So this settles it then. We're going to be intervening on somebody else's war for the first time. Get to your positions. Set sail. I have said long in the past that we are not to intervene in Greek affairs, but Rome is becoming of grave concern for me. So we want everybody to come over here. Come over here, and we're gonna fight the revolt there. Of course, that also means you're gonna have to come up there too. Where is the capital of the revolt? Thessalonica. Thessalonica. That's where we're headed. But not until everyone is in position. And to further improve relations with Antigua, that's a way of giving thanks, so... I believe it's already been arranged, but you get the idea. There is a threat of possible civil war for Rome because I did cause some disloyalty over there at the end of previous episode. Now they say no risk. That means they bribed someone. Damn it. Alright, man. Stop drilling. I want you to head to the Saronic Gulf, land in Athens. Good. because it is there is the capital of the Antigonid Kingdom. Need to get this colonized, recolonized, and some repopulated. Okay. Because they're kind of contained right now as the Antigonid, and I want to get them in as a client state. And you know, when I do intervene, Sparta will join, because all the client states will join in too. Keep that well in mind. Send them a gift, and then they're going to be a client state. In the meantime, everybody aboard. You are going straight to their capital. But wait until Sumer becomes client state. On our way. Bring him in. Welcome to the family. Your homes are ours. Let me send you a gift as well. At least that'll make fighting in a Mesopotamian front easier. At least there's some Antigonid loyalists still up there, but remember, it's also at war with Konos. So as we stated before, we are intervening in Greek affairs, which is something we've never done before. Because remember, enforce peace on them with the threat that I will join their enemies. A power at appropriate rank may enforce peace in a war which does not involve another powerful nation. So, it's Arabia's role to play peacekeeper. And if you don't do it, like we say you would, there's going to be war between us. So we want you to enforce peace with the Antigonid Kingdom and Konos, but as they say no, that means we will intervene, join in the war on the side of the loyalist Antigonid Kingdom. So let's do that, because I want them to be a client state to us as a threat of deterring against Rome. If not, then I will have to tell them to enforce peace as well, and if you don't, there's going to be problems between us. Macedon is still around. Allied of Konos. Also on the verge of civil war. And as for you, Macedon, Olgame, Ariki, Telmisos, if you try to enforce peace with them, that's a pretty big entity to be fighting against. But again, I have no territorial claims on it, but willing to intervene on the side of Antigonid, because they're a stronger entity and they should be dealt with swiftly. Where is their capital? down there. Perfect. That's where we'll be going. And wherever their navy is, we'll hunt them down. So yes, I'm willing to intervene for this. Give another gift. And they'll join as a client state as well. So wait until everybody's in position. Turn our ship around. So that way Rome will not threaten you. Don't give us if I have too many relations. And if you want to make up for that, well, there's these. Get those if you really care. I wish we were allies, but I don't have the ability to ally with anyone anymore. But we are sending troops on the ground, interfering in Greek affairs. And I'll be bringing some new friends with me. So yes, I could see the Phoenicians, Cypriots, Spartans, Sardinians, and even to the lesser extent Egypt will all be coming up to you and your friends, in which our aim is to stop you. It appears you got some mighty fine walls over there. No matter. Bring up our ships for this. And we're going to take the fight to them on this countryside. But again, we're doing this because I needed something better to do to get the aggressive expansion to go down, even though I will not be taking any of their territories. But the possible exception would be this area there, which I believe that's part of Asia. Because I would love to see them return to power, but they need to take these. They used to be a proper nation. So yes, the Arabian intervention is going to be a real thing. We want you to enforce peace with the integrated kingdom, Morios and Andros. And since you do not wish to, well then, you will learn to be afraid of us. We are at war now, and we are engaging them at sea. Oh, they got a good admiral for this. And we could see their position of the enemy troops. But we have many ships. We outnumber them. You're going to screw things up potentially. Captured a few ships. And they got a bunch of triremes, which they'll try to kill us over. The governor of Arabia has taken interest in renovations of the shrine of Juanaca Comes, currently undergoing in this province of Arabia at Sinus. He has offered to spend some personal wealth to aid the project, clearly expecting to share in some of the glory once the work is done. We welcome the contributions to it. Okay, we lost 9 ships while we captured a couple, and then we captured a couple of triremes. Hope none of our servicemen aboard have died for this. But we're on our way and we will blockade them. And you basically fought the entire navy. That was their whole navy. We'll kick them out and have them dealt with. And because of all this, look what you brought me. You not only brought Arabia involved, Sparta, Byblos, Sidon. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. And my friend there. You have decided to take this. Sporades. That is their main objective. They want this. Wait until this force arrives here at the Marel field, and then we'll drop our forces and beat them off there. Oh, they're out there again. We sunk them all and captured a couple more. Their entire navy has been dealt with. Well, their wars with the revolt, not with the loyalists. Don't forget. And Macedon is not with them. Because Macedon is fighting against the revolt. Which is also on the verge of its own revolt. Some bitch got bribed. So if I were you, I'd go over there. Stop them from taking their objective. There's no friendly port nearby. This is all enemy territory. Make an amphibious landing and stop the bastards. And then we'll retake Samos. Meanwhile, we're going to destroy their fortress. Got them all. They're a plutocratic republic. They're going to regret fighting against the Antagonist. And that would hopefully make your job easier, as you will try to reclaim all this territory back. Alright, destroy that fortress. And capture its port, which is its capital. Make a safe landing here. And our troops will have our boots on the ground. Or sandals on the ground in this case. And our fleet over there blocks the Hellespont, thus preventing them from intervening unless they're out there already. This is your provincial capital, correct? Of Antigonid, Ionia. No, Samos is. Okay. In this case, move up. Get on the ships and then make a landing there. And then the way is clear. A wide open country, so have fun. Get up there. And head over there too. Take the provincial areas while they can take that. Again, we're not here for territory. That's not our aim. Again, amazing. First time ever intervening in somebody else's war as a great power, which I've never done that before in many of my past series. The city of Dur has often been overlooked by the wealthy patrons of our capital. Today, Yana Pazaragi has offered to spend a sizable quantity of his wealth on constructing a grand temple to one of the great gods. His request our permission, we will embark upon construction. Very well. Renovation continues, and then we'll see what we can do. Guess it's gonna have to be the great donation, as we will have the wealth to be continued. Well, yeah, we're going to occupy most of your countryside until you surrender to the Antigonid. Because it's not my war, it's theirs. And theirs alone. We're only doing it because we believe in what's right. This port here. Take that, and then you control this area. Good move. It's a good thing they built roads in the past. Job's easier. This way. Renovations added in. The renovations of our shrines in the city of Fonekankome are rapidly coming to a close. However, with the immediate expansion, repairs, and embellishment of the city and its temple compound, complete the question of how it will be maintained in the future still remains. The priests themselves clearly expect a large donation of either land or money. Alright, we'll have to consider this. And I will make that consideration right now. Spend 800 for this. The religious establishment will further reward Arabia. 5 citizens and 2 nobles will appear there, as it'll have a sacred temple complex, increasing its base tax, same religion, happiness, noble, and noble to desire ratio. Do that. At long last, the renovations of Fonikon are complete, and a grand ceremony involving both the local priesthood and Rab Khan, a grand blessing is bestowed upon both Rabias, Ragi, and the city itself. This day will undoubtedly live in the memory of the people of Arabia for generations to come. By the grace of Rab Khan, stay loyal to us. Because we all need you for this. We got a fortress here we need to take down. Alright, we taking this place back for them. All yours. Set them loose. We got 2 more fortresses up there. Head to Pergamon. Split up. We have to go the long way around. This is the real enemy of the Legion. I want you to go to Pergamon. And you are to Pergamon as well. And I need a lot. Nubia, help them with this. Because those countryside fortresses are going to be a hindrance to us. Hold it right there. Cavalry, move in. Help them with this. Stop them. Those are mercenaries. Ride hard, man. That kind of money. No. We're definitely going to finish you off out there. Just keeping them occupied. Aha. That's what's going on. Sporades. They have the main objective. In this case, I want you to move down and destroy that main fortress. That's what's giving them grief. Follow them. Don't let those mercenary bastards get away. Nice to see Egyptian troops here. assisting the Antigonid. We're getting to you. Aggressive expansion will continue to go down while relations between us go up. And we're doing the same for Corsica. And Roman civil war is unlikely. That man's not Roman, he's Helvetian. But keep in mind, they change it, the elects every 5 years. So, who knows what loyalties would look like as they often change. Forget the man's name. Who I was trying to inspire disloyalty to. Who was he? Next time, if you're gonna do inspired disloyalty, bookmark the character. Remember that for next time. Because the loyalist seems to have the upper hand now. Well, we'd like to finish this war first and then make considerations. Please join up with them. Now that you're here, I want you to capture those ports. Because they have the objective and they can't win a war without that. So whenever you're done taking those countryside fortresses, we need you to come down here. Because that is what's winning the war for them, despite we're soundly beating them. Converting Tamdu. People of Tamdu in Tabrakani has been living relatively free from the teachings of our gods, with as a few following teach the Arabic pantheon as they are. Our religious authority in the city is lacking, and we've been starting to look for ways to introduce the locals to our traditions and ideas. Oh yes, the Hadi has prepared a plan to resettle some of our people of Maribat to the city. Send a contingent of our priests to teach them more about our pantheon. Yes, send 2 of our people from Maribat to there, just to ease with the food situation over there. Teach them the right way. That Arabic faith will slowly spread there. And since we are on their territory, anything good to loot? Wait a minute. So, isn't Parthia? Antigone Kingdom. Antigone Kingdom. Anta. Asadon. Never. It's just curiosity, alright? No, that's in Indonesia territory. If we can retake this objective for them, they'll be finished. I'm gonna go back and forth until they are exhausted. Got them all. In this case, begin the siege. Get ahead of time. God damn it, man. Donate to the poor. I knew that bad advisor was going to do something stupid. Get down here. Wait. Oh, they're coming down now. Yeah, it's this part of it. Taking it. Sporades. It's the only one that's in ticketed territory. And they wanted it. Athens has fallen to the Tigrinid revolt. Not if we knock those bastards out of the war. Almost all gone. Excellent. That means we could deal with the enemy army and find them and destroy them. No enemy contact. About time we get another tradition. Which again, doing it for Levantine Kingdom traditions from now on. Good reputation. The vast wealth of the Egyptian kingdoms attracts a sizable mercenary interest. A routine standard of payment of these forces allows for prices to be negotiated in our favor. Especially if we're in the mood to pay off some mercenaries and then we can keep them. Next time, the Legacy of Builders. Don't do anything I were you. Alright, we've retaken the main objective for the Antagonists, they'll probably want to start negotiating. Pace them out. But they still hold another fortress out there that needs to be taken. Come on up. And they also... That's Antigonid. This is Loyalist. No, this is Konos. Damn it, I'm getting it mixed up. Bring this down. I want you to take a look at your capital of the food situation due to overpopulation. It's not going to get any better. The blame falls upon Tamna and Sirwa. They can't handle it. Set the max. If I had my way, I would be willing to build more commercial districts so we can import more food in. Because priorities have been changed. So as I stated before, I think Parthia has the upper hand now. And also in future I want to get rid of Kush. Summon War Console. Let this mana against Parthia for Upamine. Upamine. Where is that at? That sounds familiar. Because we already got Palmarina. Upamine. Look it up. Upamine. Upamine is in Syria. Oh, damn it, that's a waste again. You bunch of fools! We don't need that claimant. And Nasamonia, that is in... That is in Fizan. Bunch of fools, I say. It's a waste of time. I'd rather fabricate claims for myself. Which we'll do that once we hit 0. And we'll start fabricating claims against Kush. Which would be for, you know, like areas like Napata, for one. I think that's their new capital, right? No, yes, no. Where is your new capital? Oh, it's further up the Nile, down the Nile. In South Nubia. Oh, you elephant. Even A is not enough. Because you are food guzzlers. We gotta pull you back. Please leave me alone. Lately, rumors are focused on increasingly frequent matrimonial thefts between Malik and his consort Barat have been circulating in the palace, creating an atmosphere that is divided according to repelling visitors. The darkest of these yarns tell the imminent assassination of the Malika by the consort's hand, that Shahabil, the heir to the throne and child of the Malik, Arabian but might succeed to the throne immediately under the consort skies, thus bypassed him entirely. This breed of gossip needs to give Arabia a pause. She is not some lowly schemer. My son's time will come. Taken Pergamon, and we see enemy contact over there. And we're going down there, and no doubt they'll be headed over there. So move on. Stop them. Probably headed for down there. Call for peace. That's up to the Antigonids, not I. During my last few remaining months, conversion increased. They're probably headed for over there. Yeah. I'm gonna trap them. Tension between the mountains and elevated. The vile murmurings of treason have disappeared from the stoa of the palace. Perhaps the matter was simply a poor attempted humor, or indeed a consort might have come to its senses. Likely the latter, because, you know, that's how this thing is. We just want them out of the war so the Antagonists can finish the job in defeating the rebels themselves. And thus, it'll make things easier for us. We are crossing, and we will engage with them out there and take it back. There we go. Province of Western Mountains, a thriving governorate capital. 3 able minor characters rise to serve their country now. Here are the new men. At least you got good finesse. Finish the mission. You know, I keep seeing the matter of Punt, even though we do control all of Punt, so just get it over with. What the hell for? Colonize Bavaria, we've done that. So frontier spirit there as population growth will increase there. And we do, we're, the only other thing out there is Memnonia, which you already have a subject to. That's just basically just to get it over with. So in a year's time, consult the court. At least we'll have some very high stability by the time I pass. Got him. The region of Punt has remained a valuable source of trade and commerce for our nation for many long years. Many amongst the court insist that such a bountiful land would serve a much better purpose if fully integrated under the Arabian banner. Of course, as of all matters of state, many are in opposition, claiming that a healthy relationship with our neighbors is far more important than a wanted land grab. Leaders of each side presented their arguments and asked for arbitration as to which method would be more appropriate in our dealings with the various states' resident input. Peaceful approach or warlike approach? Well, let's be honest, we've been more warlike as of late, so point would indeed prosper in our rule. Feels like we're all talking in past tense, talking of old memories. Yearning for better days. Here they come. Got them. Reduced to almost nothing. Hey, wake up. We got enemies up here. We got more starving armies. Catch them. We got you. They have all cavalry force. And are coming in as well. Hey, get these guys. We'll hold the fort here. Again, I'm not the war leader. You are. I don't know why you're asking me for peace. They're the ones. They're the ones asking. Scaring them off. Tigran revolt still holds a considerable amount of land. Maston's in revolt. Rome is watching us all, plotting. Almost all gone. Corsica, welcome. I mean, again, yes, it's too many relations. Which, if I was going to start integrating somebody, it's going to have to be those two Phoenician states. They should join us. But of course, relations need to be improved between us. Which is no problem. Possibly same goes for Cyprus. Although Cyprus is part of Cilicia, which means it's a whole nother place for me to govern. And plus, bringing in Venetia means I have to... Well, we already have a governor of Syria. We hold that part. But Mesopotamia and Parthia are largely under loyalist control. Syria and Mesopotamia are largely loyalist control. Okay. I'm just trying to get my sentencing correct. We are getting food from there, and you guys need to get food for yourselves too. You just depopulated this area. Get back. Rest up, you two. We can occupy this. If we could take that fortress down. Move up. Our fishermen report that they've been unable to find as many fish as they have in years past. Many are starting to worry that they will not be able to feed their families, let alone left to sell at market. The price of fresh fish has got to be outrageous in Mariaba, with men paying a week's wages for a large mackerel. Have you heard of such a thing? These hard times will pass. You'll see. Put you up there. You're good at it. If you can get your statements up faster. I'm not long for this world. In position. Capture those ports. We cannot do a port assault because has to be under siege, at least, to reduce that fort level over there. Get your morale up. Come on. You guys are gonna have to play the role here. Perhaps we ought to start giving away territory to the Antigonians. But the problem is that it's going to take time. They're reorganizing themselves. Right, let's go up to them. Move up. Thank you. Hey, intercept them. War's over. War's over. The Antigonians have taken this part that they wanted, although I could have given them more. We could enforce peace with them, but I don't know if that's a good idea because, like, if the war just ends prematurely, then that means they're going to remain independent. So I'll just say, my work here is done. My work here is done, gentlemen. Let's go home. Well, we're going to start integrating both of you. Okay, so you need to get it up to 190. The opinion. Of course, I'm not going to do it to the Egyptian entities until, you know, it's a lot closer, but that's still 30 years time away, and I don't think there is going to be 30 years left because it's 38 BCE and we're itching slightly closer and closer until you reach the end date of Imperator Rome. Not a lot of time left, but at least I can be happy at the fact that we are number one for this score. At least you can be proud of that. Now it's up to the Invictus to finish this mess, and I'll bring you in as a client state as well. So we have Sardinia and Corsica to be used as deterrent against Rome. Carthage is intervening in somebody else's war. While personally, I want Kush. Oh, you're a client state too. Excellent. Can use you for a possible war with Parthia for Syria and Mesopotamia. It'll make things easier for us. I know I could start one little small war against Samad, as to be used as a preview of things to come. And at the same time, I really want Lower Nubia for myself. Because look at it. There's a good number of Pops living there. And we know that some of them are Merotics, which is an integrated culture of ours. So it would be most wise to do so. Yeah, why not? Begin fabricating claims. Starting with Napata. In the meantime, everybody, let's return home. Get to your ships. We're all going home. All of us. You all need to come back to Egypt. There's plenty of food for all of you. I want you to head to the Persian Gulf. Blockade them. Make our presence known in Mesopotamia for the first time. Alright, let's go! To Alexandria. Rest of you, Gaza. There's a lot of food in Canaan as well. Land of plenty. Again, I wish I could help you, but... yeah, we're way over the diplomatic limit now. So now that we got you two, in 10 years' time I'm going to integrate you too. When Parthia is defeated for Mesopotamia and Syria. Split up, all of you. And I'll probably need at least 2 armies. You guys. It'll be you two. I want you to take your sweet time to get to your positions. As you get your morale up, the rest of us start, rearm, and drill. There you go. Gathered food on the way. The court speaks. Rhetoric and debate has raged for a full year. The court of Arabia has reached a final stance on the matter of Punt. Drawing a sharp breath, the herald recites, Punt must belong to Arabia, even though it already has. So this lowers our diplomatic reputation for a good couple of years. And the war score cost reduced. It's temporary. but it'll be worth it. We already have Bavaria, so Lafaha, which is down there in Bavaria, it's owned by us or subject. So conqueror statue there. Reduced number of a slave, local surplus, migration, attraction, assimilation, integration, Bavaria. 90 or higher province loyalty. So gain some political influence out of this. Interpun Marcelan's already been owned by Arabia long ago. Population will be happy and tax up. And consolidate more loyal. Make it gains. Up to 15 pops in Aramata is assimilated to Sabian culture, even though Macrobian culture is one of the integrated cultures. And consolidate. So Aramata will gain Workers Unite for 120 months, 5 years. We need to switch governors, so either favoritism or picking a side. So this here. Well, that depends on who, you know. Yes, demanded. You're the head of the family. He's a researcher. You over there, you're head of the family, as you are governor of Greece. You're both old men. Okay, which one of you doesn't have an occupation? You there. You might be the man for the job. While meanwhile, corrupt. And you, not so corrupt. And who's the governor of Punt currently? Oh, one of ours. Sorry about this. Actually, one who's less corrupt. He'll do. And before you do that, read the mission again. Not it. If they're the good ones. So let's just pick it aside here. Sorry about this. It was all for nothing, but still. Now, Punt has a governor employed by Arabia, so the loyalty is there. And Abyssinia, which you know that place, that's over there. Triumph. How's the money? Increases the martial a bit. And thus, mission complete. Matter of Syria. Well, that, we can deal with that a little later. So we already have all of that. Let's stabilize Gross Cyrenaica. We got lots of money. Oh man. This we can do. It'll be a Sabian settlement there. It also needs to have a fort. We destroyed it in the past. And it'll have another library. So thus you get that. Menelaus needs to be, is the capital, but it does not have a city. Very well. Let's get a city then. And it's gotta have 2 conscription camps. Oh yeah. Get rid of this. Hey, logging camps. Should be built down. Good. No, all of them must have farming settlements, not enclosures. That's different, you see. Is the capital of the province. Very well then. Careful there. Does not have a granary. Get rid of that. So you got all this handled. Start drilling. And at least we have this port of Morrow, which will deploy our troops there for the future war against Kush. Oh, my apologies. You're the family head. Keeping morale up. Which again, we didn't get any new territories, just keeping the Antigonans in circulation so they can concentrate on defeating the rebels and then bring them in as a client state. We're gonna get a couple more innovations pretty soon. So if I were you, I would start going down towards more diplomatic relations rather than worry about population happiness. We can get all these pretty easily in the next few years. Ragus starts saying him as a rival. Well, we won't matter. Because you got gout, I got gout. We all got gout. But gotta stop making these stupid, morbid jokes. Get rid of these triumphs. Cost cutting. Now we get a bit more monthly political influence while reducing the cost to smear someone's reputation. and as well as increasing the success chance for all the trials. If we put somebody on trial to get rid of someone corrupt. Look at the monthly research and its efficiency. God. If only any of you polymaths and obsessive ones get lucky, I'll be getting these in no time. Apparently you were already betrothed to someone else. Lucky you. Yeah. Oh, they're in revolt. Speaking of revolt, Rome? Oh, it had a possibility of civil war, but instead they bribed someone. So this is the new ruler, as of this time. And here's the disloyal one. Outraged family and aristocrat. Oh, this is the one. Good, he hates that man. Yeah, he's disloyal enough, so find someone else. And he's also been bribed in the past. Well, let's... He's maimed, but he's not sick yet. He's got good power base. So, what does it say now? Risk a civil war or no risk? No risk. South Phoenicia may rebel, which that could be put down when we send ours over there. Get me another claim. What is this area that we're next to? Atlanta. Just slowly but surely I will be fabricating more claims, whereas I'm also considering a war against Samad just to take a piece of Mesopotamia away from them so we could be using that as a springboard into Mesopotamia proper with everyone that's there. A bear has been seen within a few days of Mariaba, suitable for a grand hunt. It would surely be a mighty display of royal grandeur and strength, bringing down such a magnificent animal. Only the strongest and savviest hunters are able to hunt such an animal without earning a wound. Is Arabian one of them? Well, I may have an eye, and I'm about to die. Why not? I'll go after the animal. I'll go out on the blazes of glory, after the animal. The lower it is, the higher the risk of being wounded or even dying. Disaster! Obviously, valiantly fought the animal, and yet as soon as the animal has been tracked down, it was clear that it outclassed all our hunters and had to give barely anyone escape with their life. Amalik will be buried of all honors. He did say he wanted to go out in the blazes of glory, because, you know, he doesn't want Gout to take his life. Instead, he fought valiantly against that bear, but the bear took him. Shahabil will now rule our glorious nation. So Arabia was killed in a tragic hunting accident at the age of 76. I mean, that sounds more dramatic than died of gout. Or secundum. But you get the idea. He was the head of the family. You take over. I mean, I did have some degree of military education. Perhaps should go for martial focus. I may not have the popularity like my father, but just want these men to stay loyal and we'll overcome any hardship that may throw against us. And plus, winning a short, small war against Samad would definitely make me popular. That would help. Alright, son. I'll get in the military. You know, it's not your thing, but you get the idea. But as I decided to improve my martial a little bit, there are ways I can improve it more. We gotta transfer a few artifacts. Get me the axe. And the armor of Achilles. Be careful of what you spend. Because every little bit helps. See, now I have 9 instead of 6. And get a bit of finesse in me. If only I had a bit more zeal. Which, that would be great. And there are ways to get my popularity up. I want you to hold games. I'll be willing to pay. No need to worry about the legitimacy though. Apparently I do have another child. Second one, alright. Pretty close for Rome to get a risk of some war. But look at the stability. This is the one who's the consul right now. You have far too many different regulations. All the reasons why we got to integrate the man. So that's going to be my plan here for the remainder of this series. Defeat Kush by taking all of Lower Nubia. Defeat Parthia for Syria and Mesopotamia. And that's pretty much it. This is uncertain. Such as basically survive Rome. Don't let Rome attack you ever. In true Arabian fashion, our benevolent ruler Shahabil is Shahabil II, by the way, has ordained there will be a period of games of festivity. Well, it's not commonplace. Many of the common folk and court alike are pondering whether Shahabil himself will take to the sands and prove his brave for all to see. Bring on the challenge. The raging sun beats down our competitors, glistening of oil and sweat. Many weeks of events have come and gone, with whispers amok regarding this final event, a game of harpastum. The crowd cheers the jubilation as Shahabil appears, accompanied by garlanded Arabian youths. None dare to question the majesty of such a title of competition. It comes, however, as a surprise when Shahabil slips and falls at the very last moment, automatically forfeited the match. The royal guard quickly cleared the arena, competitors tending to the Really, Saba? Split an effort nonetheless. Yeah, that hurt, but I'm still helping. That'll make me a bit popular in the eyes of the people. In position, begin drilling. Oh, murdered. He was deployed tribune. Well, we consider you guilty for this. That'll get my popularity up. Am I crazy, or was that our honor guard that got murdered? No, he's still alive. Even though he ain't doing a damn thing. Well, there's a way to get rid of him. You're saying what? Yeah, basically just imprison him outright, and then. You know, having a little bit of tyranny don't hurt, because it gets aggressive expansion down a little faster. You know what? Do that. It's flaming useless. So I want you to imprison him. No need to execute. That's just, well, banishes another. Sell to slavery is the lesser. Yeah, go ahead. There, he's out of there now. Get me a new honor guard. Remember, we bought that guy that was bleeding useless. Would be wise to. I don't understand you people. There's these other alternatives, but give me another honor guard. At least that'll get their loyalty up. Blast. You call that an honor guard? He's got charisma, at the least. Not to mention that previous honor guard, he was a friend of the previous ruler, but now he's a friend of me. So at least there might be something for him. Damn it, brother. Trying to steal money from me. If I had my way, I would assassinate you. Oh, he was castrated. He's epileptic. Man, you ain't even worth a damn. Well, there's an obstacle. At least you'll intervene. So again, it appears that Loyalist Party has gained the upper hand in the Civil War. But that won't stop me from, doing something that I would do, as there is, you know, a bit of resistance left there. The Aramaic created their first legion of Mesopotamia, as is Sumer. So drill. Check Mariaba. I think each passing year that food situation seems to stabilize a little, but not by much. Oh, my son and my brother. We have common enemies. We're not quite there yet for Byblos and Sidon. I would be willing to keep Cyprus. Breakthrough! Excellent. Get coding. Let's increase diplomatic range, and then soon we'll get to have foreign network just to have +1 in diplomatic relations. So we don't get too much of that penalty. And then after that's done, maybe perhaps get this as a lesson to the impact. Because, I think the priority of integrated culture habitats has probably become less now. Except maybe the food. God dang it! Wish I had more. More. Innovations. But nevertheless, again, you want your popularity to go up more? How about you win a war? A quick war. Well, not quite quick, because, I mean, there's a fortress we could destroy, and then we gotta get through this fortress, and then we get that. Do not worry about Ladaseo or anybody else. They ain't gonna hurt you. So, we might as well do that. Everybody else remain where you are. In 4 months. Well, in this case, deploy them. Over here in Delhi. Now I'll begin your march, and this is its provincial capital. Capture that port, sail over there, destroy that fortress, and then capture the port. Get up there. Port assault. Got it. And we're gonna kick their fleet out and we'll destroy them here. Ramming tactics. Make sure they're gone. Here it is. And then there's that. Don't want to import horses. And we're waiting for these to be done. It'll be done in a couple months. sunk all but one, which we decided to capture one for ourselves. Yeah, just a real quick war, just to gain this territory. Alright. It will now produce cloth. Libyan slaves and then also become citizens there. Needs 2 conscription camps. Overhear it. One, 2. And it's gonna need these as well. Most certainly. Especially right here in good old Tobruk. Hey. Over here. Kota Jina is prospering. Our colossal construct had unexpected benefits in Kota Jina. Jana is now in Puriforio traverse the market district and see delighted citizens prosper. We anticipate that morale would be strengthened in the region, but to this extent no one imagined. This gives us a great opportunity to capitalize on the momentum we now have. Our ruler is the reason for this, and the people must know. That makes me popular. Look at me trying to drive my ego up. And here's another opportunity for me to win over the people. A provincial rebellion that must be dealt with. Yep. The Syrian part of Parthia has largely been pacified, so this will make things easier for me. South Phoenicia is the current war of independence against us. We're gonna put him down. Move up. No trouble for you. And Sidon and Biblos will be there to assist you. Grab this part. Not enough men to take that. You will not pass through here. This will take another year for it to be a proper Sabian settlement there. We'll have another library be built there soon. And then it needs an aqueduct, court of law, and a granary. Which we'll have to make adjustments to that. Get rid of that academy. Here's an aqueduct. Get rid of that forum. Here's a granary. And court of law. Get rid of that and add that. There you have it. Disease. I'm gonna put you somewhere else. Instead, give it to him. there's a problem now. You know how that transport fleet of ours, who runs this? Minor character. I think there's a room for you. Where are you? Good. Just don't get involved in combat ever. A young woman named Apollonia, a Mephite, arrived at a palace in Mario Barbarian. A baby claims is the son of the Malik Shahabil. After some chrono examination, it is clear that she speaks the truth, and the child resulted from the inadvisable lark at a banquet. This information is known by only a few of the most trusted guards and advisors of the Malik. There is no doubt it would both damage the throne's legitimacy and upset the consort and any potential successors of it. Son of a beeswax, who are you? Lustful, righteous, abrasive. Do you really want to destroy your legitimacy, which a negative effect on that is just basically primary attraction and national freeman happiness? That's the definite penalty. Plus, she's in poor health as compared to the one who's in perfect health. And also, she's somewhat better skilled than her. Do I really want her as a new consort? Which, if you do that, oh, she'll hate you for this. And, the children and pretenders will lose loyalty to me. And legitimacy will be shot. But, do not worry. I'll become popular after we defeat our two enemies here to get our legitimacy up faster, and then I will put my money where my mouth is and prove legitimacy afterwards. You know what? I'm willing to risk it. Only it will be a new consort. I've been married to a Blemian, which was through royal marriage long ago. Now I'll be married to this Egyptian woman, who's a Mephite, who is better skilled, that can help me with my shortcomings in other areas, especially in charisma. I don't know about this child here, obviously, but definitely be part of it, so. I'm going straight to hell for this. See, can help me with my lack of zeal and charisma. And this is the price that you're gonna pay for a good long while. And you lost your popularity, which you'll get it up in due time. So we'll begin to prove legitimacy. Every time the scheme ends, you'll gain 5. So let's get to work on it. And it costs political influence if we want to increase it further. I know I'm not the parent of primary heir, so you and I may not get along because you are of a different culture, and especially of different faith. So hopefully we'll get along together. Very controversial move. It's the type of settlers we need. Hey! Wake up! We got mercenaries on our doorstep. Take a hint. Don't worry about them. Shall we fabricate one more claim against Kush? Sinkat would be another, only because it's more populous. And you know, it costs less in war score and aggressive expansion if you're taking areas that has lesser populations. Get up there. They're coming in. Our claim to the throne of Arabia is coming to Kush repeatedly lately, and people do not really see us fit to be their ruler. Even amongst the higher echelons of Arabian society, there are those who question us. The Arab's name that repeatedly comes up in these cases, clearly one who doubts our right to rule. We will have our people to convince him, one way or another. A small bit of tyranny don't hurt nobody. Fall, will ya? 71%, that's ridiculous. Also take a hike, because we have engineers, you guys don't, so get ready to move. Go. We got it. Everything will fall in place. Move out. So we will take that territory of what we wanted. That's it, okay? Doesn't cost us much, but at least we now have a presence in Mesopotamia now. We don't want this because you need all of that to make it ours. At least you can stop with this now. So yep, a whole nother place to govern. Mesopotamia. And it'll be you. I didn't know you were a little city. At least that'll be for keeps. There's no fortress because we destroyed it. Get rid of that. Fortunately, since Samad was an Arabic nation, it is Arabic, and there are Yemenis, so basically there are cultural brethren. So it'll be no issue in holding this, at least as of yet. Get these up. God dang it, why aren't you utilizing food for yourselves? Come on, it's fertile land. So yeah, now we're knocking on Parthia's door at this point. But we will have to soon turn our attention towards Kush for Lower Nubia. So you'll probably want to get back over there. Get to stepping, because we're going to transport you down up the Nile soon. This will be your new home port in the meantime in case of Parthian aggression. One sec. We'll end the episode as soon as the little war down there is finished. Yeah. Popularity continues to take a hit. Okay, get this. I want the next one to be this, for real this time. To Gaza. Who do you think you're doing? Oh, he was the admiral of the other navy. Rud. Fortunately, there is someone in that position. Said more. Got it back. Oh, don't do that. I don't know, Mephites live there. So let me see if any of you good people are talented and we might bring you in. You're the former ruler. Have the rest crucified, which will get my popularity back up to the way it was. Free province investment. All it needs is for this to be finished, and then the buildings. In the meantime, will. Come on, get down here. And get rid of that. Begin the integration, which will be the last act of this episode. Sit on and surplus. We'll get you in 724, in this one, 722, in 3 years' time. Separated by land, but not by sea. So at least there will be another place for us to come in whenever we fight against Parthia. But our priority now is, again, they still hold a lot of territory, so there's still plenty of time. And unfortunately, Rome has not yet gone to the state of civil war. Yet. That depends on what's going to be like for the next election. So we hope you people have enjoyed this episode, because in the next episode, all eyes on Kush. That's where we're going to be deploying our troops to Moro there, to send them up to their positions. Navy deployed there, which, matter of fact, might as well send you guys over there. Just to blockade them. While we use our transport fleet to bring everybody down, Moro, spread them out, and then advance. And we will wipe Kush off the map. And then after that, it's highly likely we will finally fight against Parthia for Syria and Mesopotamia, along with our new friends down there, which you will one day be integrated as well whenever we deal with all this and more. So, again, we're in the late part of this series. We're in the late game here. So that's my plan. A war against Kush, and finally the first war against Arabia and Parthia, to take advantage of their still ongoing civil war by that time. And hope that Rome does not do anything. As long as we keep it good relations between us, we'll be fine. So, we'll see you in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.